We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Herbert on first down now. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete to
defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's able to find Diggs.
Herbert.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Out of the gun, Herbert. His throw incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun. Here's Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Jenkins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On second down, Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash.
49-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Chargers 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
16-yard line.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
He'll find Lindsey here. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Charger drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, and knocked him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 3rd and 2, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Complete.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Herbert is going to find his running back. It's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, Jenkins. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep to return is Duke Johnson. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On the ground, it's Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run here with Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Caught left side by Hilton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Try and run. This is Johnson. And the Chargers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
Herbert has it knocked free. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Herbert. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Herbert being chased out left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jenkins. And this one's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down, Jenkins. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw on second down, Jenkins. Screen pass to Lindsey. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Jenkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
5-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This is caught by Hilton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st down, Los Angeles.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. This to Jarwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
A pass incomplete to Sutton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Chargers 24-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, Jenkins. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it. And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down. Here's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest. Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here? Well, that number is still in play, because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds downs across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
To Blake Jarwin.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Intended for Josh.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Herbert. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
The left side caught by Diggs. The ball comes out, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking to throw. Jenkins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Counter, Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
On the carry.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Broncos on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jenkins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
On second down, here's Herbert.
The 25-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And the Chargers first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. From the 50, here's Herbert. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Chargers.
On first down, it's Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down. So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done. Again, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. It's a gain of 7, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Herbert back to the air. And he's able to find Diggs.
Herbert's pass.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Duke Dawson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Today's final score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Broncos, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.